Welcome to the deserts of Bahrain, where the Formula One circus has rolled into town. We're expecting the cars to appear out on track shortly to start today's practice session. I'm here with Anthony Davidson once again. Nice to see you, Ant, and I wanted to ask you about how you go about improving the car over the course of a practice session. How much would you say is already known from the pre-race simulations? And how much do you have to do, how much do you have to work?
To run during these practice sessions, you can check the details in the car monitor. We'll get good data for both the race and factory teams, so they're well worth running. We shouldn't see any rain, but if a storm front does appear, then we'll let you know.
There we go. Right, you guys can hear me now. Oh my god, why did I do that? That was a bit of a flop for me. I can't believe I did that. Basically, if you guys remember in the AOR stream that I had hotkey buttons where I can... Oh boy, that's loud. Oh, you guys know I love the bants with you guys with the microphone. But yeah, basically what happened is you may remember that I did the AOR stream on Sunday and I accidentally forgot to mute it because I was... Oh no, it was yesterday that I did testing for the 1080p stuff, so that's why it happened. So I do apologise, guys, about that. I forgot about changing it, so my sincere apologies for that. So I do apologise on my front, guys, for that. So for the second time of saying this, welcome, guys, to the stream. I do apologise about that. I've also did some graphic changes as well, as I need to just redo my wheel because I obviously had to tab out of the game to to get this working. So just have to get the force feedback. See, this is all the things that I don't want to have. So let's go. There we go. Massive apologies, guys, but this is what YouTubers do. They make these little... Oh, that was a massive lock up there. But the joys of my wheel, when you have to reset it in-game, and then it's just annoying, but what can I do? But as I was saying, guys, for the first time this series, we are now streaming in 1080p, 60 FPS. So if you want to get some hype in the chat, guys, for 1080p, then post it in chat right now. But we are here for the second round of career mode. We are here in Bahrain, a track that you guys have seen in the past. We've won. We won't be winning this time around in this car, but that's why we've got to get as many resource points as possible for the race stream. If you guys smash today's setup upgrade challenge that we're going to have round here at the end of the race. So we'll wait and see what the challenge is going to be. I will be looking at the announcement video for any stipulations, and we'll see how we get on with that today. As that is my racing line, and it trolled me there, and it trolled me there again. So this car is a part of poo in the corners. Obviously, I am going to be looking into the brakes this episode, as you guys may remember. We locked up all over the place in the in Australia, so hopefully we can look into that, guys, for this stream. So we'll wait and see how we get on. We actually are in the green, which is quite a surprise, I have to say. So with 3 zones in the red, I'm quite surprised with that. So we'll see how we get on today. Obviously made some changes to the car in terms of the setup, as you may have seen. In terms of the differential area, I've gone a little bit more on the front side of things because of the handling of the car and the power it produces at the Ferrari engine. So lots have been changed on the car for this. So obviously this is if my pace is quite good, it's because of the conditions, and we've not really done any testing at night, so I will be doing another practice session in the night time just to get a feel for what it's going to be like on race pace. We are running the softer tyre compound strategy for this race, just because I want to go up the field quite quickly, and I don't like the medium tyres, as you can see right now. So obviously this is a lot better than before, so that's always nice. Just trying to get everything purple if I can, apart from that gate, but oh well. Make sure, guys, to share the stream out, like the video, and subscribe if you haven't already on there. But later tonight, guys, I know you may have not heard me say it in the stream, but we are going to be doing a very special stream later at 8 o'clock, and it is going to be the race with the subs. Yep, I'm doing 2 race with the subs this week. I'm doing one tonight at 8 o'clock UK time, and then obviously one on Saturday, the traditional slot on there. I'm just being nice to you guys this week, because you absolutely smashed the Australian Grand Prix video, so that is why I am doing a second 2 race with the sub streams this week, which I know a lot of you will be hyped about in the chat as well. I can reveal as well, guys, from your support in the finale as well, I gave it a few days for you guys to think about it, that I will be bringing back the F1 the F1 Top 5 Overtake series. But obviously, it depends on you guys sending in submissions of overtakes. That is the very crucial thing that I want you guys to do. Is if you've got any overtakes that you've done online, please send them to me, because I want to do this series again. It gets you guys involved, gives you shout-outs as well, of like your YouTube channels or your Twitters or whatever as well. Shows off the amazing overtakes that you guys do on this game online, and it will be nice for you guys to send some stuff out to me, and it will be nice to do a weekly thing, and it just gives me more variety on the channel as well. So we've got 776 resource points. We could potentially get a cheeky upgrade here today, guys, in this episode if you guys want me to. It comes down to our challenge as well. We could go for a fuel, which you guys remember, we had a bit of issue with fuel in the actual, what is it called? Oh my god, in Australia, you may remember, we just scraped over the line with fuel. So something we need to be looking into as much as we should have. Really, drag as well as another one, but we could also get a downforce upgrade, which is quite big, and we could jump ahead of mana in this episode, or even an engine upgrade as well. We can get any one of the 5, or 4 out of the 5, because I don't think we'll get chassis weight, unfortunately, in this episode, unless we pull off some amazing thing. Nick, that's the wrong email, by the way. That is the wrong email. I'm actually going to post it in the chat, so if you give me a second, guys, we'll do this session, and then we'll begin. If you just give me a second, I'm just trying to get this. I'm going to make a video about it, so. Well, I personally don't want to make a video. I want to try and keep it like in the blue, so anyone watching the streams may.
Simulation on any tyre yet. We have multiple sessions available, so it isn't urgent right now, but we should make time for a tyre wear program at some point.
So Nick's got the wrong email. Sorry, guys. This is a PC, by the way, guys. Just give me a second, guys. I'm just gonna get this in the chat for you guys, for you to. There we go. So Nick, if you've got that, now you can tweet. Now you can message it out with that email address as well. And I want to try and start this up, guys, in the next few weeks if possible, and I just want to just get it out there because I love doing that series. So if you guys would like to be part of the series, then please let me know in the comments below so I can get a rough number of how many of you want to send clips. It is any platform as well. So if you're on PS4, if you're on PC, if you're on Xbox One, you're more than happy to send me clips. It could be Xbox share clips or whatever it is. The sharing option that you get, that would be quite nice. What I may do as well, if I can, actually I can't do it like that. You just send your clips in, you can upload it to YouTube, you can put me a link in as well, to your Xbox Live clips. I'll try and get them up. I don't know how to export them, if that makes any sense. Wow, this car. This car is quite bad on the back. I should make the mod. Actually, what I'll do, guys, is for the next stream, the race stream, I am going to put a bot message for the mod, so you don't have to look in the description. So we'll do that again. Yes, it has to be. No, Nick, it's top 5 overtakes, mate, not of the week. It won't be of the week because it depends on clips, the amount of clips I get. But I personally would like to do it weekly again, and probably do it on the Sunday again, so you get a bit of a double header of the ARL and the AOR and the AOR and the top 5 streams. Not streams. I might do a live edition actually. I was planning to do a real life 2016 top 5 overtakes of the season, but I'll probably get done by FOM, so I decided against it. Just taking it so carefully out of that corner. You can see I've lost a couple of hundredths there, but I'm not bothered about that. Oh, lots of things to look into with this setup. Lots of work to the setup required. Downforce is especially needed, I feel. I can compare this massively to the Red Bull, as the Red Bull has a lot of downforce and the chassis is very nice. This is just, ugh. It's just not nice to drive. But we're up by 0.7 of a second, which is quite important, but this is only practice at the minute, so the pace won't be as quick because I don't know why, but the engine mode's a bit different in the practice and qualifying sessions, which is kind of weird, but what can I say? So we're only up by 1/10 and a half on Ricciardo on the soft, who's on the soft tyre, so that's interesting. That's what I mean exactly. I want to do it, but I've seen many people get away with it on YouTube. I've looked at clips and I'm like, oh, how's he done that, the little cheeky bugger? We're going to come across the line, comfortably going to be fine on this time, and it is. Great time there from us on the super soft tyre. And that will do us well, I think. We're going to go advance to qualifying. I feel happy with that time. I'm very happy with that one. No, mobile does not count. I can definitely say.
Let's remind ourselves of the top 3, who are Rosberg, Perez, and Kimi Raikkonen. That's it for practice then. We'll see you again soon.
On there, but would you guys like me to do actually a video on the mobile game? It would be nice to see what you guys think of it. Obviously, I'm a bit far off, but look at that, guys. P10. That's a great session there for us. But obviously, practice is a bit different to qualifying in terms of the pace, so we'll wait and see how that goes. But we are going to start the episode off now, guys, for qualifying. So you guys who have watched practice, you have just seen a little bit of like, it's like a Q&A style. I talk to you guys and, you know, on there. So we will get some cheeky points here as we get ever closer to 4 figures on 865 resource points. We could go for a massive big upgrade. I don't know, Reese, so just for English, you know, makes it easier. Oh, guys, we've got a rival. Who's our rival going to be?
Hey, looks like you've got a bit of rivalry going on out there. This is good. Gets people talking about you. Just make sure you outperform them, okay?
So who's our rival, guys? It is... Oh my god, guys. Look who we've got as a rival. It is the Lord and Saviour himself. We are going to be battling with Rio Haryanto for the next few races. So let's get some hype in the chat, guys, for Rio Haryanto. Oh my god, that's going to be fun. As a rival, that is. So let's get some hype in the chat, guys. Let's get some likes going for Rio Haryanto, as I know a lot of you love him on there. So in terms of the top 5 overtakes, guys, quickly, if you want to be entered in that, guys, all you need to do is just send an online clip of you on multiplayer doing a very good move on a certain track. Could be Baku, could be Austria, could be Silverstone. And it will be, if it's a good move and I like it, it will be in the episode. On that one, and it's I want to try and do it as a weekly thing, but that's why I'm not putting of the week on there. But if you guys want to, the mods will be very kind enough to leave the link, the email address to my my business email if you want to send your clips in, and it's got to have top 5 overtakes because I've got other stuff there that I do not want to delete as well. On there, that's what I want to see, guys. The hype for Rio Haryanto is good. That's what I want to see. On there. But without further ado, guys, we're going to kick things off with this episode now. So sit back, slap a like on this stream, and let me know where you think we'll be qualifying in this qualifying session. And the race, guys, if you don't know, is in the description as well, guys, if you want to watch the race afterwards. And later this evening, guys, you can have the opportunity of racing against me online in multiplayer, as we're going to be doing a very special race with the sub stream tonight, and it will be one on Saturday as well. Only because I'm going to Autosport and I may be a bit late, so it will be a shorter race with the subs on Saturday. So I thought, might as well. Without further ado, guys, sit back, enjoy the race and qualifying. Let's go for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Let's do this, guys. Hello everybody and welcome to the F1 2016 Live Career Mode, episode number 107 in Season 4, and we are driving for Little More GP, our new team that we have taken over from Sauber. And as you can see, Crofty's in here and he's actually talking to our teammate Ericsson about last week's great performance from the team in our first ever race. In that one, guys, it was a mixed bag there. We nearly got taken out twice by both Williams drivers. If you saw that, it was a quite scary moment for us there. But as you can see, not got any points on the board just yet, but we had a great qualifying and a great race as well. We got 13th and 16th in that, which I was quite happy with, to be fair, and something we can move forward throughout the rest of the season. Before we go anywhere, guys, I want to give a massive shout out to Arvamite 00 for the mod of Little More GP, which you can find in the description below, guys, for you guys to download it. Try it out for yourselves and give us some feedback on the mod, because we want to try and improve it for you guys and make it look absolutely beautiful for you guys to try it out for yourselves on there. There are a little bit of things that you can see, like the Sauber F1 logo on the laptop there, and the car can't be really changed, which is unfortunate, but what can you do anyway? You may have seen as well, we have got Rio Haryanto, the Lord and Saviour, as a rival for the next few races, which is definitely going to be spicy for you guys in the chat, because I know a lot of you love him, and you also like to support me on there. But without further ado, guys, let's hear from Emma once again for our expectations for qualifying. Let's hear what she has to say.
Hi, how are you? I'm just passing on your qualifying goals for this weekend.
So we've got to qualify 18th or higher, make sure to qualify ahead of the Lord himself, and obviously beat our teammate in this qualifying session. And today, guys, the like goal is pretty simple: 75 likes to start off with, and then all the way up to 100 if you can, like we did in the last episode in Australia on there. So make sure, guys, as well to subscribe if you want to see more of this career mode, and the more likes we get, the more it will encourage me to bring up even more of these daily, if I can, with other series I've got lined up as well. But as well, guys, quickly, the race will be in the description below, guys, if you want to go and watch that. Straight after qualifying, we'll do it. And then later this evening, we are going to be doing a race with the sub stream at 8 o'clock, where you guys on PC can come along, have a race with me, and have a bit of fun on there. But without further ado, guys, let's go to the track for the Bahrain Grand Prix qualifying session. Let's do this, guys.
The cars are ready, the drivers are ready. We hope you're ready, as qualifying is about to begin here in Bahrain. When it comes to getting lap time out of this circuit, it's traditionally been about maximising top speed. Do you simply remove as much downforce as possible, hang on into the corners and max out down the straights?
The teams will have arrived with all manner of parts designed to capitalise on the long straights. The cars will be that much harder to drive in the corners, but everyone will be in the same boat.
Right, it's not going to be easy getting into the next qualifying session, but we know you'll give it your all.
Thanks, Jeff, for the very kind words there. Anyway, guys, the first thing we do in qualifying streams is pretty simple. It is the setup that we're going to be running for this one. As you can see from the tyre strategy, you can tell clearly that we are going to be focusing on the softer compound tyre, as I just really want to push the limits of the setup and try and go up the field as far as possible. Here's the setup, guys, I'll be running. It's the same one as last season, really just changed the transmission and the differential on the throttle. Apart from that, it's really the same, if I'm honest. I like this setup around here. It's a great track, and I've just got to brake early for the corners, if I'm honest, on this. So we'll be heading out for Q1, and obviously you guys well know I would like to get into Q2 if possible. We just missed out on Q2 in Australia, which is very encouraging signs for us that our car is not that bad, even with the setup that we, the upgrades that we've got. And you guys will decide in the next episode what upgrade we go for if we achieve the objective that I asked you guys in the announcement video as well. We didn't hit the one, as I've accidentally clicked the wrong button there. I wanted to drive out of the pits, but oh well. I left you guys with some some suggestions of what you want me to do as a challenge in each of the episodes for us to achieve a upgrade for if we have enough resource points as well. So we're going to focus that in the next stream. We're going to be focused on qualifying right now, as I want to try and get into Q2. That is my main goal in this session, so we'll wait and see as we're just going to get ourselves going now. It is very overcast weather for qualifying, which I've not seen in Bahrain, because normally it's just perfect clear weather, so this is a bit of a contrast for me. But we'll see how we go on, as Ricciardo, the fastest man on track at the minute, with a 33.9. So the weather's playing a role here on these super soft tyres, so maybe not the best tyre to be on at the point. So we'll wait and see what teams will do here, especially in Q2 if we get through, of course. But we'll wait and see how we get on in this this former Sauber car, which is now called Little More GP as well. And we're actually up in the first sector. Maybe the Ferrari engine is helping us here, but the downforce is just so bad in this middle sector once we get past that. But our straight line speed will help us here, as Hamilton is the fastest man currently in Q1 at this point. But we'll see how we get on. But Bahrain is a great track for me to drive on. Just that middle sector is not going to do us any favours with the downforce, so we'll wait and see how we get on in this qualifying session. The race I'm not looking forward to with the race fuel. We're just going to struggle, but a lot of downforce needs to happen on this car, so maybe a suggestion for you guys, maybe. But we'll wait and see how we get on with that. But we've lost half a second, 6 tenths actually to Lewis Hamilton on the fastest first sector middle sector, sorry. So it's not going to be the best time. It could be in the 34s, but it's not that bad. We'll wait and see as we have a bit of a lock up there into the last corner, and we lose the back end a little bit there, and that is just gone horribly wrong there for us. So there's one lap bottled already. I'd love to see some bottles in the chat, but that last corner again, you guys remember we had a bit of a problem there, so we're going to go back to the pits. So a bit of pressure already on us, which is not what I want, so it's annoying, but we've got to take it on the chin and focus on for the rest of the session here, because we're going to be bottling it like that if we're going to do it again. So not the best of starts, but we will go back out potentially on that tyre once again. But that is definitely not the best start to our qualifying session there, but we only shot 6 to 7 tenths off the pace after 2 sectors, which isn't that bad, I've got to say. So definitely something to look into, but we'll see how we get on our second run there. So definitely pretty promising, but not the best of starts. Right there, so something to maybe look at the back end there, so we'll see on there. So we'll wait and see. But please guys as well, if you're watching this live or back, let me know some feedback on the quality of 1080p. I really do appreciate your feedback, because if it is success, we're testing it in an actual career mode episode today, then if you guys like it, then I will keep it on 1080p for the remainder of the streams, such as Race with the Subs and obviously the AOR as well. So we're going to head back out onto the track once again on the same tyre and see how we get on. But please guys, let me know of the feedback of the 1080p, please, and see if the quality is a bit better than before on 720 on there. So we've got to give a little more now, which I like to say quite a bit. I know a lot of you like to as well. So we'll see how we get on a second attempt, but we're not far off the pace, which is quite encouraging. But Lewis Hamilton leads the way at the minute in Q1, as we're going to go again on those tyres. So how's 1080p, Nick? Nick with his very bad internet connection. So just go a little bit wide at turn 1 and just short shift a little bit just to avoid the wheel spin we had in practice, which if you guys do not know, if you're watching this back, is exclusive to anyone watching it live. So if you want to come along and have a question for me, because it is sort of like a little Q&A video style, or just to chill out, you know, before we get serious. And Hamilton's, we're actually 10th up in the first sector, but obviously this middle sector is definitely where we struggle for grip and downforce. So definitely we've got the setup for the straight line speed, but you know, and we have got a lot of wear on this car, so we'll have to wait and see how we get on with this. Just short shifting to avoid the spin that we had, so I'm going to be very cautious out of corners now and just try and get into Q2 comfortably without spinning these tyres up even more. So we'll have to go back out on these in Q2 to set a banker lap. As you can see there, lost 7 tenths in the middle sector. So the downforce is something we need to be looking at. Vettel now goes fastest on a 33.3. 3-0. So the overcast weather is playing a very tactical way for the teams in terms of lap time on the super soft tyre. So maybe it's not good on in these conditions. We'll have to wait and see. But we're going to come across the line. We're not going to be anywhere close to Vettel's time, but it is going to be a 34.5, which actually puts us P10. So it's not a bad time, but we'll see how we get on there. Traffic as well is definitely a factor as well, so don't expect me to be there as we drop down to 11th place now. So we could be on the cusp once again, but we'll wait and see, as we may have to go out once again on another set of the super soft tyre, as I'm trying to find the garage. There we go. On the could do one lap on Q2, that could be work. But yeah, please let me know guys in the chat of the 1080p streaming. Please let me know feedback. Quality is definitely an essential, as we've hit over 100 viewers right now, which is fantastic for qualifying. But remember, guys, please send a... I can't remember what I'm saying now on there. But if you guys did not hear the announcement in the practice streams, the top 5 overtakes will return to the channel in 2017 with the 2016 top 5 overtakes, which I will bring back, as Rosberg is now in the .2s in the 133s, but we're still P11, which is pretty good, I've got to say, on there, and we're only 3 tenths off of getting knocked out, but Verstappen down in 17th, but he's on the soft tyre, to be fair, so I kind of respect that. Ricciardo down there in 21st, so I don't think he's going to be anywhere close to us, which is fantastic on there. But yeah, the top 5 overtakes will return, guys, to the channel this year. I will be doing it on this game, so if you've got any submissions, guys, of overtakes, then please send it to the email address which the mods will be providing in the chat, and I hopefully get to launch it in a few weeks' time on there. So I thought I'd get it out there right now for you guys on there. So we dropped down to 12th, so we're not in just yet. I feel we've got to do another lap to get in. So remember, guys, 75 likes is the target for the stream today, but we'll see how we get on. I don't feel we'll get into Q3, but if you get into Q2, that'll be absolutely fantastic for pace for us around here. Bahrain is a very good track I like driving around in any cars, and I just push it to the limits. But we are very happy to say we are the fastest in the first sector, which is definitely, or near the fastest, which I'm quite happy. So with a mid 25, so I'm 29, which is quite nice. But we just lose the time in the last 2 sectors with downforce, so it's a shame. But what can I say on there? So I'm talking louder. What can I say? I like talking louder because I'm so pumped that we're currently in Q3 at the minute. But you know what? I may go out just for the sake of it, because I don't think we're going to be safe, because all these guys behind me, like Alonso, Sainz, Massa, Verstappen, may go out again. But I will be surprised if Verstappen doesn't switch to the super softs. I would be surprised, but I feel we may have to go out. So that's my opinion. But if we can get into Q2, I'll be absolutely fantastic. So we'll see how we get on. We won't go out just yet. We've still got time on our hands to play with right now, but I feel it's best to go out on there. So we'll see. We've hit 50 likes apparently, which is fantastic. Got up to the next target, of course. You're right, Amy. Nice to see Amy here. She also has a YouTube channel, guys, and also a Twitch. Please make sure to go over there, guys, and give her a follow on there. She streams some random games, some good games actually. So we're going to head out then. I may as well just tactically see if we can save ourselves, because I think we'll drop down the field even more right now. So we're going to do it now, actually. I just got the feeling that people will go quicker than me near the end of the session, if that makes any sense. So we'll let people through, and that's Raikkonen there in P6. So it is definitely time to go out, because I just feel we may be out here, because we saw that, guys, we got knocked out in Q1 in Australia, so that's why I thought, there you go, Verstappen's just pipped us, we're down to 13th now, the unlucky number 13. So we just have to play this safe now and try and get a quicker time. Maybe go ahead of Max Verstappen, but definitely the best call now is to go out of the pits right now and just absolutely go for it. Some people may say, oh, you're safe, but look at Australia. That's why I'm going out again. We have to use another set of these tyres, but I'm not expecting to go into Q3 if I'm honest, but the pace may be good, the pace may be not, so. Oh, cheers, Tom. Appreciate it, mate. If you guys don't know as well, Tom has got some issues with his graphics card and is struggling. Tom, you may provide the link, mate, to your video if you want to, or the donation on there. Tom is looking for some help with getting some funds raised for a new graphics card, so please make sure, guys, to go over to Tom's video and just give him some support, because he is struggling. He can't make any videos at the minute, and he is a great YouTuber who does the Mick Schumacher career mode, which I have to say I absolutely love watching in my spare time on there. So we're not actually through just yet. As you can see, 14th place, so we have to really go for it now and just hopefully scrape through Q1. So we'll see how we get on. As we get a beautiful run through turn 1 there. Absolutely nailed the apex, and we're up by a tenth of a second, which is definitely where we need to be to get through, as it's going to be very close, but the checkered flag is out. We're one of the last few to set a time, but I've just got to be thinking people behind me may be setting a better time. And surprisingly, we're the fastest again in the first sector. Obviously, the Ferrari engine actually is helping us there, and running a less wing than most of the field is helping us. So we're up by a little bit, by 0.6 of a second at the minute, but the time's dropping down as we come into this middle sector, which isn't one of my favourite sectors on the game. Look at the time we've lost there, about 2/10 of a second. Forgot to put the DRS sign on, but we're back up to nearly half a second up. So we could be going through here, guys, into Q2 for the first time. Just a little bit of a lock-up, though, running a little bit wider than I would have liked. Still 4/10 up, though, so it looks like we are on course to go through to Q2, guys. So I would like to see some hype in the chat, guys, for Q2, but I don't think we'll get anywhere close to the top 10. But we'll wait and see. Just running out of fuel, actually, so I've got to drop it down to standard for a little bit just to make sure we get over the line. Bit of oversteer as well into the last corner, which I do not want. But it seems we're going to get through, guys. Half a second up. We are comfortably in Q2 for the very first time. That is amazing pace right there. And we are through, guys, in 10th place. So fantastic there. Got out at the right time with less traffic there. But Verstappen up there on the soft tyre. What a good time that is from Max. But we got through, guys, into Q2 for the first time. So let's get some hype, guys, on there. And surprisingly, none of the others actually went quicker. So that's a bit of a glitch there from the guys, which I'm very surprised about, I have to say. So maybe it might, I don't know what's going on with that, but none of the guys, 17th, 16th downwards, have not actually improved, and they normally do there. So we have got the bell going, so I'll be back in one sec, guys, and then we'll go into Q2. Okay, guys, we are back. Had to get the door because my photography photos from uni have arrived from my graduation, so that's a bit of hype. But let's slap a like, guys, for getting it into Q2. That's what we wanted, but I won't, if I'm honest, won't get into Q3. The AI pick up their pace, unfortunately. So this time around, we're going to drive out. Why not? On there, so yeah, Hulkenberg's out. Big shock. Doorbell hype. What can I say? Remember, guys, if anyone subscribes to the channel, please make sure to put a hashtag welcome and then the subscriber so I can give them a shout out on there. But remember, guys, please as well, go to Tom's channel, watch his video, his most recent video, and watch it very carefully because it is important. I'm pretty sure Tom's already posted it in the chat, but Tom, you may have permission to spam the chat of your video because it is important. We do want to lose another YouTuber right there, so I'm just surprised that none of the AI pick up their pace. I don't know why Verstappen, like, as you may remember last season, a lot of them were on the soft tyre but didn't actually go into the super softs, which was a bit weird, if that makes any sense. But regarding the livery, guys, a lot of you have been asking about the livery, about sponsorships. The sponsorships are not going to be fake ones, they're going to be real life sponsors that I'm going to try and get on board for this series alone. So I've contacted a few people regarding sponsorship, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I may get some feedback in the next few days, but it really depends on that as well. So if you donate to the channel as well, guys, you will be on the car for the season. And I'm just going to show you where the rear wing is here with the DRS flap. That and the rear flap, actually no, the rear flap's got my team on there, but around the rear wing, guys, it's going to be you guys. So when we're in a battle and I look behind, you can see your lovely faces, your YouTube icons and all that on the rear wing if it is possible. But if not, we'll probably find it on the car somewhere, and you guys can support the team throughout the season if you donate to the channel. You don't have to, but if you want to get your face on the stream, then you know what to do. On there, that is in the description below, and you can support the team as well. So anyway, here's our first lap then on the used super soft tyre, which is going to be my banker lap. So I'm not really taking it very easy, as Hamilton is qualifying surprisingly on the soft tyre, as he's actually held us up there. But as I said, this is the banker lap, so I'm not really bothered at the minute about that. But my question to you guys as well, who is going to Autosport International this weekend? I know Amy is, because I spoke to her about it. But I'll be going, guys, to the Autosport 2017 this year on Saturday and Sunday for 2 days for press. And I would like to meet some of you guys if you are going to the event on there. And I would just be nice to see some subscribers of mine going to the event. So if you are going on Saturday or Sunday, I will be there for the 2 days that's open to the public. I would go on Friday, but it's for trade, and not all of you will be there, and I can't get Friday off. So we'll see how we go. Vettel, the fastest man, obviously on a soft tyre, which is quite a surprise. So some of the guys are tactically going on to the soft tyre for the race. Obviously, we don't get into the top 10, which is where I believe realistically with this car we would be. And look at that, a second off the pace. But remember, we are on fresh, very old tyres, and got held up by Hamilton there. Verstappen comes in with a 33.3, which is quite a quick time actually. So we're going to come across the line. It's not going to be the quickest time, remember. This is my banker, so we're going to come across the line, and it's a 35.6. Remember, guys, not the pace that we're going to be looking at. It is my banker lap, so we can see where we can be as close as possible to the top 10 time. We are going to be doing one flying lap, though, in Q2 on a fresh set of super softs in case we do get in to Q3, but we're down in 7th. But as I said, we're going to be last. We're going to be like 16th when everyone crosses the line. Let's be honest, because it is a very slow time on our hands. But this could give us a bit of indication of how the tyres will feel around this track in these conditions, because this is what we're going to be starting in the race coming up in a few minutes' time. So we'll see how we get on. As Rosberg now nearly into the 32s there with a 33 flat. Remember, guys, they're picking up the pace. So we've got a lot of work to do. It's a custom card to craft. A modder has created a team for me. An independent team. So look at that, we're up by half a second. But remember, guys, we are pitting this lap off these very old super soft tyres, and then we're going to be going onto a fresh set for us to focus on, trying to get in shockingly into Q3. But it should be nice to see. Would be nice to see a little more GP car in the top 10, but I highly doubt it. With the performance we've got in this car, it's just not worth it. Top out of Q1 definitely, but we've got the race coming up, so there could be a bit of tactics played, but we'll have to wait and see how we get on with that one. So we'll see how we get on there. Brown, thank you for subscribing, by the way, mate. I didn't see your thing pop up there, so. Destroy regarding donations could be anything, mate. As long as you donate to the channel, you will be put on the car. And also, if you follow me on Twitter as well, or message me on what picture you want on the car. That's another question as well. That's another thing I forgot to mention. Q2 hype. So can you do a vlog? Yes, I will do a vlog, guys, at Autosport. I can say that. I've mentioned Amy because me and Amy, I will probably get in a video, because we were supposed to do one in the last Autosport, but I just completely forgot, if I'm honest. On there, so we'll see how we get on. Bogdan, thanks for subscribing, mate, as well.
35.6.
It's nice to see some new faces on there. But we are going to go out, guys, for one more lap. We are down in 13th, so we're actually not the slowest, but we've got 3 people there, haven't set a time yet, so we will be technically last. So a 34.5 is where we need to be to get in to Bogdan at the start of the race. On there. So I feel we're just going to skip a little bit of this. I don't think we'll get in, but we'll give it our best shot anyway. So what's the time to beat? A 34.3 is the time as my voice went a bit weird there, that we need to beat on there. So, Andre, good to see you, mate. You were mega sick last time. I do remember that, Amy. Very well. Very well. So we're going to head out, guys, for our final run in Q2. If we get into Q3, guys, I want to see some massive hype in the chat if we get in. I will be shocked, but I don't think we'll set a time that is good enough to get in. So we'll wait and see if we do. If we do, then I will be shocked on the pace of this Sauber. Has surprised me. But I do feel where we need to improve the car for the season. So we're going to go out now when it's clear track at the minute. So everyone's in the pits, so we won't get held up in traffic like we did with Lewis Hamilton's lap. So that's what we need to think about now. So here we go. Right, Brian, how are you doing? It's nice to have you on board. Also as well, guys, I forgot to mention, this week will be the launch of the Classic Career Mode series. It is making its return. It is the 2003 season which you guys voted for, and the video will be out. I believe it's going to be, I'll put it up for tomorrow, so tomorrow night. So it is going to be a vote for you guys to pick which team you want me to drive for. I've picked 4 teams based off testing on the highest difficulty, which I feel is quite exciting for you guys. I know which team I want to do personally, but it's up to you guys what you want. That video will be out tomorrow. There is going to be possibly a career mode video tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to it because it's China, and I absolutely despise China very much on this game. I don't like it. The tyre wear is terrible, and it is one of the main areas for the tyre wear glitch, so I am not going to take advantage of it. We are going to use the super soft tyre potentially in qualifying, but we'll wait and see. But the race will be after this, if anyone's just joined, if we get knocked out of Q2, or we get into Q3 amazingly, but I highly doubt that. But anyway, here we go. It's the first lap, our only lap of proper lap of Q2. As I accidentally left it in lean there for about a couple of seconds, so that's going to cost us a little bit of time. This is where we're going to gain all the time back in turn 1 because of being held up by Lewis Hamilton, of course. So we'll see if we can get into Q2. Bottas is not going through unless he gets his arse out onto the track onto some super softs, but I highly doubt that. But wait and see. And we're only up in the first sector, so we look very strong in that first sector on our setup. But as I've mentioned, we're not that great in the last couple of sectors where it all means downforce, basically. So definitely something we need to look into. So we use the back end a little bit there. Remember, we need to get at least somewhere near the 10th place. Would be absolutely fantastic for the team. If we get through that, but we're nearly up by 2 seconds, so it looks like potentially we're going to go through here, but just go a little bit wide. Just dropping it to standard as well, just to stop us there. Look at the lack of downforce in this car, just so bad. Something to definitely look into. We're only half a second down on Nico Rosberg's time, so this is going to be very, very close, but the pace, as I said, of the pack is going to be extremely close here. So we're going to come into the last corner. Take a little bit of it there, back end slides out of the car, and it's going to be a drag race down, get back up to Rich because of the fuel. And are we going to get into Q3? Yes we are. What a time that is by us. A 33.7 puts us P6, and it looks like if no one sets a time, we are going into Q3. What a shock this is going to be on there. And Bahrain, as I mentioned, one of my favourite tracks to do. I'm absolutely pushing the car to the limit, and we're the 6th fastest car in the session. Absolutely amazing. We'll wait and see. We're going to retire from the session, but we are in Q3, guys, for the very first time on a track that I love driving on, so that's probably why I'm quick around here, even in a slow car. What a drive. What a qualifying lap. And we comfortably got in by about half a second, so we look pretty strong, guys. We look very strong, but we're nearly a second off the pace of the Sauber. Well, not that's the Sauber, the Mercedes. What is wrong with me today on there? So we are through. A couple of people on the soft tyre, actually, seeing that. Hamilton, Vettel and Raikkonen all on the soft tyre for the race. So definitely But yeah, thanks. Yep, I did make a mistake there. We are going to only do one flying lap, guys, in this session. So we're going to leave it to right at the end. But I'm just amazed we're through, guys. We're not going to get anywhere near pole because we're a second off the pace. Anyway, so let's get some hype, guys, for Q3. Let's do it right now. I don't see some likes. I want to see some hype in the chat. I'm not thinking about pole right now because we won't get pole. I'm just going to call it right now. But we are going to do one flying lap only in this session, so we'll see how we get on. But we are starting on the super soft tyre, which is definitely, of course, where we need to be. We've got some very close times. Lots of low 33s, which is quite nice to see. But we're leaving it right to the end of the session, of course. We are going to check the fuel before that. I know, that's what I mean. I keep saying, every time I say it, guys, just tell me, because the more we say it, the more we get it. I'm trying to say it, but I keep thinking Sauber. You know, Sauber. Right, we're going out, guys, for our only run of Q3. I'll be happy. Well, we got 6 in that session. A top 8 will be quite nice, but it's going to be difficult. Bottom or GP. Hype for Q3, that's what I want to see. Right, here we go. Our only run in Q3 in this final session. Verstappen's currently on pole right now, but let me know, guys, where you think we'll qualify in this top 10. Realistically, please, don't expect me on pole because we're a second off the pace of the fastest super soft time in Q2. So we'll get that ready. Just go and stand on that right fuel, because the fuel has been an issue for me in this car, as you may remember, in Australia. So I may have to run standard for this lap, but we'll see, for a bit of a lap, and then push it on rich mix as well. So we're now in the perfect conditions, as this is going to be the conditions for the race near the end. So we may actually use the super soft tyre in the race, but we'll wait and see what the strategy pops up. But after this, guys, in the description below is a link to the race stream, and the mods will provide the link as well in the chat as well. So let's see how we get on with this. It's going to be very, very tricky, but we'll see how we get on. So tomorrow, guys, we are going to have the China career mode as well, and the announcement of the 2003 Classic Career Mode series as well in that day. And then Friday will be Russia and hopefully another video, but if not, it'll just be nothing. But tonight, guys, is the race with the sub stream at 8 o'clock tonight, and I'm absolutely stoked about doing it because I love doing the race with the subs with you guys. Anyway, here we go. It is our first lap of Q3, 29.7, so we have been the quickest in the first sector, but we just lose all the time as we run a little bit wide at turn 1. Not what I wanted, but we've got a short shift out of this corner to avoid any wheel spin. Get back on Rich. So it's a bit of a trick I use here to avoid wheel spin on the rear, which you may have seen in Q1 that we did. So standard, then back up to Rich. Standard, Rich. We are up in the first sector, which is pretty obvious because we've been quick there. Let's try and get through this corner. Just a little bit of too much steering lock there, which is not what I wanted to do, but taking it very carefully through this corner. Don't want to lock the tyres up. And back on the rich mix. I'm trying to avoid the mediums, obviously, but we'll have to wait and see what they are. But I think they're a mandatory tyre, unfortunately, so we will have to use them in the race. Back end slides out again. Had to lift off there, but it's matching actually Verstappen. Oh, we've gone wide. We've bottled it. This last sector has not gone well for us. But I've got to say, Bahrain's actually done quite nice for us here. And the last corner, locking up, shifting up to 5th to avoid the spinning out of the last corner. We're not going to get pole, but it's going to be a second off the pace again.
Nice job.
But P9. We'll take P9, but we made a mistake in the last sector, so I hate the last sector with a passion.
From the excitement of qualifying, here's a look at your top 3. Verstappen, Ricciardo and Nico Rosberg. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
So, there you go. I've got to say, even though we made a mistake, I will take that. We lost 8 tenths in the last sector. Right there. But it's another Red Bull front row lockout, which is pretty obvious. Rosberg and Hamilton, another lockout with Mercedes. Raikkonen's 5th on the soft tyre. Perez, Vettel, Gutierrez, the surprise really, along with myself and the French baguette. But we made a mistake, unfortunately. The last sector around here I absolutely despise, but apart from that, we can definitely take away, this is our strongest qualifying we've done, but it's only been 2 races of course, so we'll take P9 guys in this, and we could have got P7. I was thinking time frame would have been P6, P7 on the pace we were going at, so I'm a bit disappointed we could have got that, but we got in the top 10 in Q3, which is definitely where I wanted to be. And look at these cheeky upgrades we're getting. We're nearly 1,000 on there, so we could maybe get a cheeky big upgrade going into this one. We could jump ahead of Mana by the end of this episode potentially, but in the rival battle with Rear Harriento, 7-1. Absolutely smashed against him there. And we're still in the purple, but we're not going to bother about that because we're not moving team. But I'm going to end the episode off there, guys, for qualifying. So in the description below is the race link for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Please make sure to go over there, guys, and slap a like on the stream on there, and I'll see you there in a couple of minutes. If you can't make it, guys, do not worry. The stream will be uploaded afterwards, so it'll be nice to see you guys popping along and seeing how we get on there. But make sure, guys, to like the video and subscribe if you want to see more of this career mode on the channel. The more likes we get, the more I'll bring this out for you guys on a daily basis if possible. But until next time, guys, I will see you if you're watching this live for the race in a few minutes. If you're watching this back, then I'll see you next time for a brand new video. Until then, it's goodbye from me for now. Let's head to the race.